So today John's going to show you how to grow lettuce seeds like this Tom Thumb. Hello home gardeners, welcome to John Horsey Horticulture. We're John and Melanie helping you develop your gardening skills, such as showing you how to grow vegetables, how to take cuttings, how to prune and much more. So if you'd like to follow us, do press the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the notification bell next door to that, which just lets you know every time we upload a new video.
Hello again. Today we're going to be looking at sowing lettuce. It's March time, and it's always nice to have a succession of lettuce in the garden. We don't use an awful lot, so I don't really want to put out rows and rows of it. So what I tend to do is grow it in what I call succession. So I'll be sowing like a small pan of it now, pricking out some of it and growing it on, pricking out a bit more later on, and then sowing more later on as the season goes, just to get about a half a dozen or so a week. So let's start off with our little seed tray again. Here we are. I'm using as a compost my usual mixture of John Lewis number one with a little bit of extra grit. Put it in a pot like that. Make sure it's nice and even, and level it off. And once you've got it nice and level, get any big lumps like that shouldn't be in there. It's always quite useful to get a second pot and to just firm it down like that. There we go. And you want to make sure it's not too high, because otherwise when you sow the seed on it and then you put the covering on, it might sort of float off when you come to water it. So just keep it down below the surface. There we are. Just nicely. That's all ready to go. So what I'm going to use is one called Tom Thumb. Nowadays you'll always find that as well as the pack in which it comes, it'll come in what we call little hermetically sealed sachets. Now the point of these is it keeps the seed fresh. When the seed was taken from the parent plant, it was put into this packet which keeps the oxygen down, so that they won't respire, they won't start, and they should be as fresh as when they went in. So we'll take the top off and see what's in here. Always be careful when you do this. You should just go like that. You saw I did that, to make sure all the seed goes to the bottom. So down it goes, and then carefully open it. If need be, get a little bit of a, you can see a label there to open it up, and there's the seed. I'll put some out on my hand so you can see. Quite dark, isn't it? But that looks fine. I'm not going to need very much of this at all, actually. So I'm going to put some of that back. Now there are various ways of doing it. Some people will actually do it straight from the pack like this. Some people put it on their hand. Some people put on a bit of paper. If you're not sure, practice. Scatter it on the surface first of all and see. But what you want to do is to make sure that when it goes on, it goes out. You want to get it evenly. Even, but not ideally not touching. If it's too close together, you have to prick it out very early. You don't really want to do it too early. So there we are. It's just coming out quite nicely now. Can you see it coming over there? Sorry. Unfortunately, it's a rather dark colour, but I think you can see it coming through. And I've got what I would call quite a nice coverage there. Taking it nice and easy. It's always better to not put too much, because you can always go back again. But I think actually I've got it quite right there. I have got a bit thick, and if you can see on there, I've managed to little lot come out together, and that's going to all germinate close behind. Now, how do we cover it? Some people like to, we get a sieve and cover it with compost. I like to use Vermiculite. I find Vermiculite is very good for germinating seeds, and it's because it's so light you can't really put too much on. So you just put a little scattering of covering of Vermiculite over the surface. I might go back in a minute. Just sort of. So the beauty of it is you're never going to smother it. So here we go, a bit more on there. Just gently ease it all over. The Vermiculite's actually expanded rock. It's a sort of granite. It does work very well on seeds, and it gives them the right amount of moisture and air, which of course is always crucial. So you have the compost, moisture and air. Always keep on about this. A moisture retentive but well-drained soil. A bit difficult to say, and it's difficult to achieve sometimes as well. Students are always joking to me about this, but it is important to do that because you need the water, you need the moisture, contact, but at the same time you need the oxygen for the seed to germinate. So there we are, all ready to go. As usual, the next stage is to write a label. Now into a nice warm place, not direct sun, but good light, nice watering. So that'll be our lettuce, and later on we'll be able to prick them out, put them in the garden and grow them on for salads later on this summer.
Well, that's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for joining us in our Somerset garden. If you like that, do give us a thumbs up, do press the subscribe button to follow us, and do also, don't forget to press that notification bell. Just lets you know every time we upload a new video. Until next time, we've so enjoyed having you. Thank you.